Hello, Prayerful Heart Consciousness holders. This is Reverend Jerry Hobby, and I am so happy to be with you this evening. The reason I'm happy to be with you this evening is a very special evening for me. I get to celebrate with you. I get to move forward with you with a great new intention. This is the eve of my birthday. So it's a very special time for me. Not only is it a special time, it reminds me the value of what I do. And it also reminds me that it is for this moment I have been called. And part of it is remembering the value of spiritual practice. When we move into spiritual practice, it supports us in moving through this human experience. It defines our purpose in life. And not only does it do that, it gives us a sense of hope, a sense of well-being, and a sense of purpose. So with that in mind right now, I'm going to invite you to join me and to be intentional this evening as we move into prayer. I would like to start with our heart meditation. I'm so grateful for heart math, and I'm so happy to be a heart math facilitator. And when we practice heart, we bring balance, we bring focus, and we support and nurture ourselves in a sacred way where our emotions are in balance. So it is important that we really value and take good care of ourselves. And the care of our heart is the most important part. Because with the heart, what we can do is bring balance. We can create a space of resilience, and it can create coherence within our body, within our mind, and even in our affairs. That is why adding heart is the most important thing. So I'm going to invite you right now to join me. And as you're joining me, I'm going to invite you to just simply relax. And as you're relaxing right now, we're going to move into a place of breathing. We're going to just slow things down a little bit. Breathing in through our nose on the count of 5. And exhaling through our mouth on the count of 5. Okay, now let's begin. And you can keep your eyes open for this part if you feel comfortable. And now I'm inviting you to recall a time where you experienced compassion, deep appreciation, kindness, or care. And I am remembering kindness and my experience with kindness. It occurred many years ago. And what happened was, it did not appear as if my sister and I were on the same page, that we were in agreement. And we had a moment of silence, of quiet. And I continued on with my life. She continued on with her life. And she pretty much knows my schedule, where I'm at, what I'm doing all the time. She just snuck in my house. And I remember it being on a Sunday. And I was at church all day long. And when I came home, there was a container of food waiting for me. My sister has always fixed my favorite meal on my birthday. All of my adult life. She always makes sure she cooks a very important meal for my birthday. So she fixed the traditional Jerry Hobby traditional meal, which is curry, chicken curry. And she brought it in. She left it in the house just quietly, did what she did, and left. And I'm smiling right now. And as I smile, it was an act of, I love you, the message. And it was an act of, I don't have to agree with you. I just love you. And I want you to know that I'm thinking about you on your birthday. And I'm remembering that moment, and I'm feeling the energy of that moment. And I'm feeling the love. Because that particular day I did not feel loved. I was a little sad. But that just awakened my senses, and it shifted me in a different place. I want you to remember your moment now, and if you cannot remember your moment, I want you to remember mine. And in that moment, I felt that sense of kindness. I felt a sense of compassion, and I felt appreciated. And most importantly, I felt loved. And I'm remembering this moment, and as I remember this moment, I'm bringing it forward into the now. And I'm allowing this energy, this energetic, this emotion to move into all the areas of my life where I may feel any sense of separation, a twinge of pain. Just allowing that energy to settle in. And as we allow that energetic to settle in, we simply remember that we are more than enough. We are more than we appear to be. And that we are the walking emanation of love. Just to amplify that feeling within you. And amplify it in your energetic field. The interesting thing about the energetic field is that energetic field extends in a wide circumference. Science can prove that it fulfills itself within a 3-mile radius. And we're also learning that it can extend beyond that. But I'm inviting you now to just magnify and amplify that energy. And know that anyone that is within a radius of you, within the next 3 miles or so, that something divine has fulfilled itself for them and through them right now. Know that the people in your household are blessed. Know that your neighbors are blessed. And every single person, if you're working right now, they are blessed and lifted up. And I'm inviting you to amplify this wave right now and allow this wave to move all over the country, to move beyond the borders, and to touch the entire world, whatever the need is. And I'm inviting you right now to just join me in simply knowing that there is only one life, that life is God's life, that life is perfect, that life is my life now. And I know that life is the life of every single person that is hearing this prayer, that is listening, seeing, or viewing it. And I'm knowing that this prayer is so powerful that the thought of this prayer amplifies itself and touches anyone within our path. And I know that there is a mighty blessing. And that blessing is the enrichment of spirit. It is the overflow of spirit. And it is this divine overflowing presence that fulfills itself and enriches itself. I know that this wonderful energetic is that wonderful presence right now, that it is the active agent, and that active agent fulfills itself and enriches itself right now within each individual, within their body temple. I know that there is the active agent of wholeness, that every cell is responsive to this active agent of wholeness. And that this active agent of wholeness is alive within each and every one of us. I'm acknowledging the active agent of wholeness overflowing itself within every decision, within every action of business. I know that it is that divine energy and that tone, that wisdom that moves within every household, blessing each household, supporting the household, and meeting every single need within that household, that the blessings of spirit simply overflow. And I know that this overflowing presence is the vibration of good. And in that vibration of good, I know that each person is anchored in this truth. And this wonderful anchoring fulfills itself and blesses itself beyond that which we cannot even imagine. I know that there is more joy in the world. There's more peace in the world. That the creative element of spirit is alive and thriving, creating a new perspective, a new way of being. And I know that in this newness, that the wonderful presence of the divine expands itself and it fulfills itself in a practical way, bringing forth peace, bringing forth self-confidence, bringing forth love and joy and wisdom, bringing forth and allowing for that abundant factor, the infinite agent of good, overflowing and expressing itself right now as abundance and prosperity, and that the wisdom of the divine continues to serve all of humanity, that divine love overflows in itself, that this wonderful, healthy presence is that vibration of infinite joy, infinite wisdom, and the blessings continue to overflow. And in this sacred awareness right here, right now, I simply give thanks for the blessing of spirit yielding itself, fulfilling itself, enriching itself in practical ways within our lives, within our experiences. I know that our body temple radiates it, our household radiates it, and every relationship fulfills it. And I know that it is also this enriching presence that is abundant and overflowing. And in this abundance of overflow and peace and harmony, I know that we celebrate right now the gift of life, to celebrate the good. We give thanks for the enrichment and the enriching presence of spirit, moving and expressing itself and fulfilling itself in a practical way. So I simply release these words right now into the action of universal law knowing it as perfect and as good, we affirm together. And so it is. Amen. So I invite you to open your eyes. I want to look into your eyes. I want to thank you for being a blessing today. And I'm celebrating with you the richness of life. I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow because tomorrow is a very special day and I want to share it with you. Know that your evening is blessed and good is overflowing all around you. I'll talk with you tomorrow. Namaste.